In addition to being a Reiki master, I'm also a magnified healer, and we do work with the strands of DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's good, because that's definitely a start. And through the strands of DNA, you're getting information and so forth. So that's a big start. But the other stuff, I believe, is also necessary. And that will also feed light into your body as you get those strands reconnected. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Definitely.
So then we have to strive to bring more light into our bodies,
yes.
which means we have to think more positive thoughts. We
yes.
can't allow negativity to overtake us, like anger and depression and things like that. Letting things get us down.
That's true, and you know, people aren't aware of it, but there's actually 7 stages that of initiation mankind goes through, and one of them, it starts with some type of physical challenge that you have to overcome meant to awaken you. The next one is emotional challenges, meant for you to overcome them. And the third is mental challenges for you to overcome, and then to use what you've learned emotionally constructively. The fourth is the crucifixion, is where everybody goes through that hard time in their life, and everybody does. It's sometime or another.
True. We all have our downtime.
Isn't that the truth?
Yes.
And then the fifth is preparation for ascension. And that's what the school does. That's what that's all about. And then the sixth is ascension. And the seventh is actually initiation taken after death, when you volunteer to come back to be of service.
Really?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Now tell us a little bit about Ascension.
Well, the ascension process is the difference between when Jesus ascended and he was taken up. Well, now what's happening is the earth has decided that it's time for her. I think it was planned from the beginning of time. She has decided to ascend, so she's going up, and we are ascending with her, whether we like it or not. So we better get ready, because we have no choice in the matter.
Well, you know, by going up, we would have to pass. In other words, pass on.
No,
leave this life?
I don't believe we do. If we pull this light into our body and we prepare our physical body, because what the light does is it's compressing your carbon into crystalline, much the way a diamond would be compressed from carbon or from coal. So as we bring that light into our body, it will compress us and prepare our bodies for that.
So when we ascend, we don't go body and soul, do we? Or
No, we'll be just as we are now, except that our bodies will not be as dense, and the veil will be removed, and we can stay as long as we want once we get past that stage.
Oh, really? In other words, age doesn't make any difference anymore?
No, we're going to regress.
And
all we're going to have to do is think it, and we're going to be it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And this will be like after 2012? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it remains to be seen. That sounds like fun to me.
Well, that's what I've been told. Doesn't it sound great, though? I mean, to be able to say, oh, boy, I'm 25 again, and get that body, woo, no, you know, no extra weight, nothing like that, have all that energy, run.
Right.
I would love it.
Yeah, that would be good, too.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and these are all the things, all the messages that you've received from the divine.
Yes. And I know we're starting to run out of time, so I'd just like to mention that we do have the next semester starts November 27th for Yatave Energy School, for anyone who wants to prepare their bodies and to start miraculously healing and preparing for 2012. And also, before that, I'm kicking it off with a telekinesis where we're going to bend spoons and move objects with our mind, October 30th and 31st.
Like Uri Geller?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, to see that you can actually bend metal. I mean, you could take a spoon and go like this and can't bend it, but once you know what you're doing and know how to do it, you can go shh, and it bends.
Really? Wow,
yeah,
that would be amazing.
Yeah. Come to the class.
I'll see. Well, see now, you have the classes on October 30th and 31st?
Yes.
And where are these classes being held?
They're going to be in South Jersey.
In South Jersey?
Yes.
And you're holding the classes, and people will learn how to bend spoons with their mind.
Bend spoons with their mind, and maybe even move objects with their mind. We'll see.
That would be amazing.
Yes.
Yes, that's telekinesis.
Yes, and then people will be able to see how important energy really is if they can actually do it themselves.
Well, let's face it, we are all made up of energy, and everything that we have, that we touch, is energy. These chairs are energy, the table, the flowers, everything is energy. It's all energy that we can manipulate if we know what we're doing, if we're evolved enough.
Right, and you know what? It can be learned. It's not, I mean, it's a mystery only because we don't know how to do it. Once you know how to do it, it's not a mystery.
Well, I'm sure it can be, a lot of things can be learned. It's just that because we all have all of these things inside us, it's a matter of being able to cultivate them.
Right, right. And it's a great deal of fun. We have such fun doing these type of things.
Yeah, it sounds like fun. It does. It actually sounds like fun. Maybe you'll want to give a class on Staten Island sometime or something.
Oh, I would love to.
I think that would probably be more convenient for islanders.
You know, if someone wanted to sponsor and get enough people, of course, I'd be happy to come to Staten Island. It's only an hour from me.
Well, like we said before, your information is at the end of the show.
Okay, good,
And
good.
so if anybody wants to get in contact with you, and if enough Staten Islanders do, maybe you'll come here and hold a class.
Oh, that would be great fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be good.
And would you come?
Oh, Staten Island, definitely. Definitely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's a deal.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Well, would you like to just encapsulate then what we've learned here today about communicating with the divine? You know, give us a little bit of just a rundown of what we've learned.
Well, basically, I guess what I would like to say to everybody is truly there is a God, truly there is a Holy Spirit, truly there is the Son, and I have learned this through the things they've shown me, such as these pictures. And you too can communicate if you open your mind and if you listen, because most people pray, but they don't listen.
Right.
You know, they just pray at.
They just put it out there and then...
But they don't wait for the return. They don't
Right.
have the faith that they can hear. Have the faith. You'll soon be hearing.
Okay, well, very good. In the
Yes.
meantime, I'd like to say good night to everybody, and I'd like to
Yes.
say thank you for coming on today.
Thank you.
We'll be doing some more of these shows in the future, and we'll be doing other things with the fourth dimension, like ghost things and things like that. And we'll have a good time with this show, and I'm glad, and everybody, I'm glad that you've tuned in, and thank you very much. Good night.
Good night.